All right, so apologies about that a while ago, class. So I have to cut the video. But right now, let's continue. So we are talking about civil society a while ago. So I've already mentioned to you that we have three big names who contributed to the global civil society. Now let's further define it and its impact to economic market. So let's talk about what Kian of 2003 mentioned. So he mentioned that no market, no civil society's rule, and vice versa. For example, working in the economic market relies upon civil society's norms of sociability, such as punctuality, trust, honesty, reliability, group commitment, and nonviolence. So to put it simply, so according to Kian, since civil society are one of the top, that's why it's called the big three. They are under the global civil society. So they are the ones who actually they are the ones who actually put on the economy. They are the ones who make the economic flow possible because they are the big three. They are a majority of the supplies and demands coming from them. So they are the ones who actually put that benchmark of marketing. And because of that marketing, we have the idea of the civil society. And because of the idea of civil society, we have the idea of politics. And because of that, political flow happens. So that's what Kian of 2003 is talking about. And other kinds of economic market and economic political behaviors being happening is because of the civil society. All right. So now let's talk about INGOs, or what we call the International Non-Governmental Organizations. So when we say INGOs, these are non-profit organizations performing public functions but not established or run by nation states. So INGOs, here in our countries, it's more on we have NGOs. These are non-government organizations. But when we say international, non-governmental organizations, these are organizations that function internationally. They are not under a specific nation state. They are not under any specific organization. They function independently, and they perform public functions. I'm sorry about that. They perform public functions to help other to other countries or people in need. Okay, so this one, because of the linkages of countries who are linked in INGOs, because they have certain linkages because of this one, because of that, political flows also happen. Next is intergovernmental organizations, or what we call IGOs. So these are organizations, such as the UN, that are international in scope. So intergovernmental organizations is actually different for international non-government organization, because in INGOs, these are non-governmental organizations, while intergovernmental organizations, or IGOs, is actually under the UN, or the United Nations, and this organization is put up specifically to a one specific function only. Okay, I believe a World Health Organization is one of it. So there's they function not just only for the United States, but also for the well-being of the whole world, basically, for the whole world. So that's why they are actually very active when COVID-19 started to be a pandemic. Okay, so that's one of it. All right, so INGOs and IGOs, they have mutual involvement. So like any other, like other organizations, like we have UNESCO, the Worldwide Wildlife Fund, and many more, they actually have mutual involvement, though they actually function independent. Not direct. Well, in INGOs it's non-governmental, while IGOs it functions under the United States. Though they functions based from different kinds of organization, coming from different kinds of organization or non-government organizations, they have mutual involvement and its impact to the world. All right. So this is an online activity, but I will no longer ask you for an activity because I've already given you, I'll be giving you a quiz next time. So please just disregard this slide. So that's it. So thank you so much for listening. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll get back to you. Thank you. See you then.